to night school where shadows creep. Grab your popcorn, don't fall asleep. The doors are open, let the nightmares play. You won't make it out today. Welcome to night school. The doors have reopened.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to class. Please sit down because today we have a very special class. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long time. From the beginning in 2015, three people sat down at a table, talked a bunch of shit, and decided one day, hey, what would happen if we recorded this and put it out in the internet? Well, that went on for a few years. Different conventions we were at, doing Who You Got challenges, which actually really kind of pushed us up as a name and as a brand in general. And then yours truly, Mr. So Smooth Effect himself, movie guy baby, decided it was time to leave home and decided to move all the way down to Orlando, Florida. But he didn't come alone. He decided he needed to take the brand with him. And he found two voices. And that show took off crazy. Who You Got challenges all over the Orlando area. But then unfortunately, something happened. And that man had to go back home to New York City. And we built and we built and we kept on building until eventually he made that decision to say, fuck it, I'm going back to the state of Florida. Now, 4 years later, still here with a whole new show. A show that's been now going on for 2 years. But we're not talking just about Night School Horror. We're talking about Second Rounds on Us, because on May the 4th, it was the 10-year anniversary of Second Rounds on Us. And I just want to say, Mr. Malave, unfortunately, is not here, but he was there from the beginning. But before we go around and introduce ourselves, I want to say thank you to every single person that was ever involved with this show, that helped this show and get the name out there, and people recognized us, and it was fucking awesome. We've been doing it for so long, and we've met so many great people and so many great friends, and we've become family. Again, Mr. Malave, Mr. A-Town Ryan, who was on the Sinners episode. We had Lex on Decks.
Lex on Decks.
We had Vic, one of my best people to ever have on this show, Sin City himself. We miss you, my friend. I hope everything's going well for you, my friend. We miss you so much. We had Sirhan the Jet. He was there the original first couple episodes, and one of the originators of Second Rounds Florida, Ashley Stashbox. Ashley, we miss you. We wish you were still here with us. She's alive, by the way. Just want to put it out there. But
and thriving.
And she's thriving. She's doing great. But now, here we are. Second Rounds on Us presents Night School Horror. Night School Horror is us. Okay, the four of us. We are what runs the school. And I'm talking about the people without Second Rounds on Us I've never would have met in my entire life, because I didn't go to cons just to go to cons. I enjoyed the atmosphere when I finally took that leap doing the show. And one of the main people that I had the opportunity to meet when I first moved down here, who was one of the main sources when it came to Second Rounds Florida, is the Grand Wizard of Horror, Big Money Eddie.
Thank you, Tommy. I was getting emotional. I was just silent for a moment because I just had to take it all in. Because the history uh, of this show is amazing. And funny enough, as I was listening to what you were saying, and I see all three faces here, I see a face of every incarnation of the second rounds, right? New York, the Florida edition, and now Night School Horror. And I just like, as you were saying, like I was strolling with you on memory lane, strolling with you on memory lane, going through all the cons we went, all the crazy awesome people we met, all the crazy shenanigans we did, all the celebrities we've met too and hung out with.
Yeah.
We've hung out with Mr. Sinister.
Yes.
Okay, so it has been a journey, and I'm just glad that I'm still here, still able to not just talk to our beautiful audience about movies and just share my opinion. Who nobody gives two shits about my opinion, but you guys do, my dear audience. You guys do, and but on top of that, I get to hang out with not only cool, down to earth people, but also smart, down to earth people. So I'm just blessed to be here with all of you.
Yeah. Dude, I am glad that, we still stayed in contact, even though I had to leave.
Yep.
And you knew the story and you knew what was going on. I had to go. You were one even told me, dude, you got to go.
Yep.
I didn't want to go. But hey, we're back.
Yeah.
Right.
We're back.
We're back. And I'm glad that now you are here and in Night School Horror with us. And we're going to continue growing this second rounds that we started when, in New York, and we continued on in Florida. We had so much fun. And like you said, we went to conventions. We met so many great people, so many awesome celebrities. We've shared drinks with them, had a smoke with them. And, that it's pretty awesome. It's really cool the way what we were able to do. I mean, this show itself, Night School Horror, has been ranked, in number one in certain countries. We're currently on FeedSpot in the top 90 of horror movie podcasts. We have that badge. We have been given it in the world. And I'm not talking about just in the States. This is the world. So we have worked hard. And I would say not only do, we earned it, obviously, we worked hard for this, but the listeners have helped us. So cheers to them all the way for it. And I really thank them so much. But I'm glad, Big Money, that you mentioned going to conventions and meeting people, because if I never went, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe it was Tampa Bay Comic-Con, if I'm not mistaken, I had an opportunity to interview somebody that was dressed like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat, and I love Mortal Kombat. And funny enough, that person was Florida's favorite creep, Sabrina Ace. And we did an interview. We were talking about the new Mortal Kombat movie. Also, we were talking about Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. Yep, that's what we do on this show. And after talking to her even more, she came on as a guest when we were doing the flick book horror thing, and we were like, yeah, no, we got to continue this on. This is working. She's really good. She knows what she's talking about, and she's creepy. And how can you not do horror without someone that's just a straight old fucking creep? And I'm talking about, I know I mentioned her name, but I am talking about, she's currently here. She's here right now, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about Florida's favorite creep, Sabrina Ace. Thank you, Sabrina.
No, thank you. Honestly, thinking about your guys' history, I mean, I'm just happy to be a part of it. You guys have built something so incredible, and it's honestly just a lot of fun. Every time I think back to like when I first met you, Tommy, I thought about that interview for a minute. I was like, that was so much fun. I went back and I listened to a couple episodes. I'm like, this is fun. And we continue to take that tradition of fun where it's like this gives us an avenue to just talk about our favorite movies, instances, and I mean even events. We've talked about going to Halloween Horror Nights forever.
Yeah.
And, like we've talked about going to cons together. Like everyone that we've met along the way has just been a bigger piece of us to bring with us to the next chapter. And it truly is giving a voice for us and giving a voice to our listeners, because we do take suggestions from our listeners. We take suggestions and bring our listeners on with us. It feels like building a little community that really feels whole. And honest to God, it's just I get to come on here and hang out with you guys and have fun talking about stuff. It's like hanging out with the homies just every time. Especially for our listeners. I love getting little messages from listeners saying, "Oh my God, I had the same thought about this part of this movie, and like you really brought that out and you said it. And I'm so happy." And even if we have the same view on a certain topic of a movie, I love that it's so diverse with us in most aspects that we could just have fun talking about it in our own words. So
Hell yeah.
thank you for bringing me on. And like, I love having fun with you guys.
Oh yeah, we honestly this crew that we have right here, the three of us, including Mr. Malave, this proved, and let's be real for a second. You know, we started doing so many panels, but it wasn't until the last one, till MegaCon's panel of this year of 2025, that we knew at that moment, okay, this is what we got. This is where we're at. This is what we need to do. This is what works. You know, of course, we always like to venture off because you're always like, oh, I want to talk about something else. There's always something else to talk about. But when people want it, they'll show you. And all three of us, this is what makes it even more special. It was the three of us that were on that panel. And it was literally after that panel, Sabrina, I looked at you and I was like, this is it. This is what we're doing. And then we looked at Eddie and we're like, so you're in? Like,
Because for the audience at home, they might not know. Like, I have been inactive for 2 years at that point.
yeah,
Because my daughter had been born, and I just took a pause from everything I was doing. My first master's, and I was like, Tom, I need a pause because, like, baby,
Life.
The baby.
Just
Life.
life happens.
life
man.
happening, and so I just took that break. And all of a sudden, it was a real emergency because Matt couldn't show up.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, okay, so Eddie, can you? And I was like, it's been a while, man. I'll do it. And I might not have shown, Tommy might have seen it because he knows me pretty well, but I was nervous because I hadn't done it in a while. I'm a teacher, so I speak in public all the time. I don't speak to entertain people all the time. I used to do it all the time. Remember when I hosted the Kissimmee Con, the cosplay?
Yes.
Like, yeah. So I've done it before, but it's been a while. So I'm like, am I rusty? Am I going to get it? And just the magic that all three of us brought there, I went like, Tom, I don't know, Sabrina. I don't know if I'm going to have any chemistry with her because I don't know. And just like being able to, because I knew I had chemistry with Tom, and I went like, is it still there? And it was there. And there was chemistry with Sabrina too. And I went like, yes, it was awesome. So I was just super happy with that day. And I went like, fuck yeah, I'm back.
It's like, yes,
Eddie,
it was
what
that
a
time.
comeback too.
Yes,
like,
what a
meeting you
comeback.
was such a great time, and I was so happy that we got along in the chemistry that we had on stage. But I need you to know, I didn't know you were coming until like we got to the con, maybe like 10 minutes before our meeting. And I was like, I don't know this person. What's going to happen? What if they don't like me? What if I say the wrong thing and they're just like, get the fuck out of here? Like, I don't want to work with her. And it was just like, the nerves were high. And we came in and we fucking crushed it, dude. And like, you're such a cool person. You're so interesting, and working with you is a joy. So like,
thank you.
What
Thank
a
you.
comeback, man.
Yes.
Thank you.
I agree, because we really did crush it to the point that the person that was heading that panel room, walked up and said, yeah, so I'm going to let them know that pretty much we sold out the room. They almost shut down a line she literally said we had to almost shut down the line because we couldn't fit no more people. Sweet.
Yeah.
And that she's going to put a special request for us to come back to next year's MegaCon.
MegaCon 2026. Get ready.
Exciting.
School horror's coming.
But here's the thing. Will Mr. Malave show up? I don't know. He didn't show up for this fucking episode.
It's always the gamble. Always the gamble.
He's literally I would say 50-50, but I think I'm pushing it even if I give you 50-50. But
okay, you know what? If Matt comes to a con where we're at, that is like getting a shiny, rare, like Pokemon card in a deck that you didn't understand would be there. So like, if you If any of our listeners happen to see all four of us at a con, y'all got to get a picture of us or something. That's so rare.
Yes.
But it's so much fun when it happens.
I have to agree 1,000% because it is pretty rare. But when all four of us are together, it's going to be pretty dangerous. So, and
yeah, we're
were
going to form
have a
Voltron
blast.
and everything with only 4 people. It's going to be rad.
Yes, we would be Voltron plus the fucking Megazord. It's going to be rad.
Yeah.
It's going to be rough. But because, this is a special episode, we're not just going to talk about a movie. We're not just going to talk some horror stuff. We're not just going to talk about, down memory lane of like all the like little cool things that we did back in second rounds, because in the long run, the train has to keep on rolling. As we know, we always get aboard that hype train. But today we're going to take a little break. We're taking a step back because we are going to play Night School Horror Jeopardy. And I play the song. I got the song so we can play it.
Oh, look.
Oh, yes. We are going to play some Jeopardy. And it was supposed to be a 3-player game, just like the original Jeopardy. But no, it's just this time it's different. We're going to have Sabrina versus Big Money Eddie. This is going to be very interesting because 2 people here that love the horrors, but also loves the trivia. So this is where it's going to be wild and crazy. And we are actually using a website that gives us our own board, and they're going to be able to choose their questions, and it's going to be so much fun. I'm very excited for it. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, bud.
As soon as I'll ever be.
Okay, cool. So this is the first time I'm ever using this live, so if it fucks up, oh well, we'll figure it out.
We laugh about it
there.
and move on.
And we move on. So I believe it should be ladies first. Big Money, do you agree on this one?
Oh, 1,000%.
All right, so let's start with Sabrina. Wait, hold on. Put my tie on here because I am your Alex Trebek for the night. And you do indeed have to answer in a form of a question. Sabrina, you may start. Oh, wait, before I even go, look, I'm a horrible host because I'm supposed to tell you the fucking topics. Okay, so here we go. I need to watch Jeopardy more. Let's talk about and name these topics. Before the name, my screen is staticky. Theme park nightmares. Universal monsters. Treehouse of horror. And taglines. Sabrina, the board is yours.
I think I'm going to kick off with Theme Park Nightmares for 100.
Theme park nightmares for 100. In this year, Universal Studios Florida first unleashed its Halloween event under the original name Fright Nights.
Fuck.
You know what's crazy? I can hear the background right now.
Oh, yeah.
It's playing the Jeopardy theme.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Do I still have to hit the buzzer? Like to answer?
Oh, yeah.
Did you hit the buzzer?
No.
Did the
Oh,
buzzer
hit it.
There it goes. Okay, so it shows me. It actually points down.
Gotcha.
Okay. Sabrina, what do you got? What's the answer?
What is 2002?
2002. No, I'm sorry. That is incorrect. Big Money, would you like to take a shot at it?
Yes, Mr. Trebek. What is 1998? I'm trying to imitate Sean Connery from the SNL sketch.
Unfortunately, sir, that is incorrect.
Ah,
It
it's
is
1991.
1991.
I wasn't
Interesting.
even alive.
Oh, man.
Oh, shut up.
Really? 1991?
I'm 93.
Holy shit, that's scary.
That's scarier than anything we've ever seen
That
so
is
far.
absolutely scary. Sabrina,
Welcome to the creep show.
It is still your board. Go for it. What do you got?
Let's do
the anxiety is killing me. You know, it's like
For real.
uh,
Let's do
it's
before the name for 100.
Ooh, before the name for 100, here we go. And that name was Scary Movie.
ooh.
What?
The name of the movie before it was named something different was Scary Movie.
I had another title, is what you're saying.
This is what it originally was called, and they changed the name. So what movie did it become? It used to be called
Gotcha. I
Scary
was
Movie.
so confused. I was like, yes, that is a movie.
I probably should have explained that part.
So before Scary Movie.
It was originally called.
It was originally
It was
Scary
originally
Movie.
called
It
Scary
got
Movie, and
called
they
something.
changed the name. What name did they change it to? All right, Sabrina, what do you got?
Hit
What
that
is-
buzzer.
I already did.
Oh, good. Okay.
What is Scream?
What a scream, indeed!
Holy shit!
That's correct. What is Scream? Very nice. Very good. It is now a 0-0 score. Congratulations. Everybody has no money.
Just like in real life.
Just like in real life, we
Exactly.
have no money. Sabrina, you got it right. The board is still yours.
Hell
Where
yeah,
are you
dude.
going with?
Let's go. My screen is staticky.
Okay,
for
this,
100.
now I'll give you guys a heads up. This involves like movie questions, television, anything involving screens. Even video games get involved.
Okay.
You said
Yeah.
You said 100.
Yes, sir.
Here we go. And the answer is this horror comedy features Bill Murray and a bunch of rules for surviving the zombie apocalypse. Big money.
What is Zombieland?
What is Zombieland? Indeed, sir.
Wait a minute. So he could just buzz in at any time?
Oh
Technically,
yeah, I just didn't want to buzz in for the other ones because I kind of didn't know what it was about. So
You
I was just trying
gotcha.
to figure out the game.
It's like
I was so
Jeopardy
confused.
where they.
I was like,
Oh,
why didn't you
yeah.
buzz in any other time, dude?
It's like Jeopardy where
Oh.
you just start pressing the button
Beautiful.
and it's
No, I didn't know.
technically it's
To
first
be
person
really
to
fair,
click.
I didn't know the first. I didn't know the first one and the second one. I just wanted you to bump up.
Sweat.
Yeah, and also remove that negative. That negative was not nice.
I mean, it's just like my real life.
So I'll do one more Sean Connery before I just answer normally. I'll have Tree Horse for 100, Trebek.
That's Treehouse of Horror. Okay, and the answer is this Simpsons character was revealed to be the half alien child of Kang in Treehouse of Horror 9.
Oh, you were faster than me.
Sabrina, very
Okay.
quick, what do you got?
Who is Maggie Simpson?
Is Maggie Simpson indeed? Very good. Very nice. All right, the board is now yours.
Let's do Universal Monsters for 100.
Universal Monsters for 100. Just in case you guys don't know, this will involve Universal Monsters. And here we go. She appeared for less than 5 minutes in her 1935 film, screamed once, and still became a horror icon. Big money.
The Bride of Frankenstein.
Who is the Bride of Frankenstein? Very good. Very nice. The board is now yours, sir.
You know what? Let's have Before the Name for 200.
Before the name for 200. Again, just so you guys know, this is what the movie was called, and then they changed it. Blood Buddy. The movie was called Blood Buddy, but what did it truly become?
I'm going to have to give a guess here.
All right, big money.
What is Chucky? Or Child's Play? What is Child's Play? I'll stick with what is Child's Play?
What is Child's Play? You know what's fucked up is I want to see the answer so that I know. Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. Sorry. Oh, I can't see it. What is Child's Play? Oh, well, let's fuck it. What is Child's Play is correct.
Ayo.
Nice.
Why can't I see the answers? They should allow me to see the answers. I'm going to fucking write to them about this. It'd be like, yeah, why is the host not seeing the answers? So
This
to
is
make
where you
sure-
pull it up on a different screen and you just like look at it
Look,
with the
they have
answers
something
versus
that,
the board.
Wait, hold on. Actually, let me try something. There is something that shows answer view. Maybe I can fucking use it and see.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, these questions are pretty wild.
They are.
They might get you.
They're interesting though.
Allow new
I-
user to connect.
So here's my logic. I didn't know the answer. I just went blood buddy.
I was
Like,
trying to think of like a
wh-
toy, like a buddy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that my immediate
See.
thought was, there's only one great toy
There's
monster.
only one great buddy.
I don't know why the only thing I could think of was that teddy bear that
Teddy
Tommy-
Ruxpin.
No.
Imaginary?
It was that one. I thought of
Oh.
Tommy talking about it looking like one of the monsters from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yes, it looked like Razor.
Yeah.
Yes.
You want to be like,
I thought of
they are
that line
babies.
specifically, and I'm just like, yeah, they are babies.
They are
It's a
totally
toy,
babies.
It's a buddy, but who is it?
They are indeed babies. Okay, Big Money, the board is yours. I believe this thing will tell me the answer, so let's give it a shot.
Let's do it.
But
Okay.
I'm sitting there going, I think that's right. I don't know.
Let's do Universal Monsters for 200.
Universal Monsters for 200. It does tell me the answer. Sweet. In this 1948 film, Sir Abbott and Costello encounter Dracula, Frankenstein's monster, and the Wolfman, blending horror and comedy. Big Money.
What is Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein?
That is correct, Big Money. Very nice. Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein. Very good. The board is now yours. Well, it's still yours. Continue.
Yeah. As you notice, I am trying to avoid like hell theme parks. Because, I'm not well versed in them. That's why when that first question came up, I was like, I don't know, fuck, I don't know, I don't know.
That shit ain't happening.
You know what? Let's do just to challenge everybody and keep it like nice and competitive. Let's do before the name for $300.
Before the name for 300, Star Beast. Big Money.
What is Predator?
No, I'm sorry.
Oh.
It's not Predator.
Shit. I know.
Sabrina, would you like to give it a guess? Star Beast.
If he doesn't get it, I'll answer before you give the right answer.
I got nothing, dog. Star Beast?
Can I
Yes.
can I answer even though for no points?
Yes, go for it.
What is Alien?
It is indeed Alien.
Holy shit. I wasn't thinking Alien as a beast at all.
That's why I first thought of Predator.
Was
Fuck.
indeed Alien. Very good. Okay.
I'm glad they changed the name.
Oh man, Big Money, you are currently in the negatives.
That's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm. That's why I said I'm trying to have fun.
That's
Uh,
that's what this is all
That's
about.
all we're
man.
doing.
It's
We're
not us
just
playing for real money. It's just
having fun. Can you imagine if we were playing for real money?
I honestly
Bro,
could
I'd
have
be
kept.
owing.
I honestly could have kept going in the Universal Monster thing because it's like
just
that's
rack
my.
up. Just rack up all
Rack
the
up.
money.
I'd be owing money, Jesus.
Well, Big Money, it is still your board.
Let's do taglines because we haven't opened up that one. Let's do a tagline for 100.
Taglines for 100. The tagline is "She's evil, and not just high school evil." Big Money.
What is Jennifer's body?
What indeed is Jennifer's body? Very nice. Continue on, sir.
Okay. I'll have Tree Horse again.
That's Treehouse
Tree
of
Horse.
Horrors. Are you saying for 200?
Let's make it 500. Yeah.
Whoa, big one. 500. The only Treehouse segment that was originally pitched for a Treehouse of Horror but ended up as a full-length episode was this season 7 horror homage. What was the name of that episode?
Oh, the name of the episode. Oh.
Name of the episode. You gotta know your Treehouse of Horror. And just so you guys know, I actually put this category in there because Mr. Malave is a huge Simpsons fan.
Oh, that was his advantage
Not
category.
even fucking here.
He's not even fucking here. Big money. What do you got?
I'm just gonna throw a loopy answer. What is a tree horse for? What is tree horse?
No, unfortunately, that is incorrect.
Fine.
Sabrina,
Fine.
would you like to take a guess, or would you pass on this one?
Buddy, I don't even know season 7 like that. I'm like OG 1 through 5. I don't.
Oh man, the answer is Bart sells his soul. Bart sells his.
I wouldn't be able to tell you
soul.
that episode title.
What a tough one. I don't really watch The
Holy
Simpsons
moly.
like that, but again, this topic was mainly picked because Mr. Malave is indeed a huge Simpsons fan. So fuck him for missing out on this one. Big money, it's still your board.
Huh. Okay, so let's do Universal Monsters for 500 then.
All right, let's try to get that come. Here we go. This legendary makeup artist is responsible for the iconic looks of Frankenstein's monster, the Mummy, and the Wolfman.
And I forgot his name. Fuck it.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god, I forgot his name. I forgot his name.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. I'm gonna say a name.
Uh-oh.
What is Stuart Freeborn?
No, unfortunately, that is incorrect. Sabrina, would you like to take a guess?
Sure wouldn't.
Sure wouldn't. The answer is Jack Pierce.
Jack Pierce. God.
Jack Pierce.
Jack
And
Pierce.
nobody else would. I figured Big Money would have known that one. That's why I threw that question in there.
So
To be
Stuart
fair, it was probably right there on the forefront of his brain because he was racking it real hard.
Yep.
So
You looked
Stuart,
like you needed to say it.
yeah. So no, it's like because Stuart Freeborn, just so everybody knows, like he did makeup for Star Wars too, and he did for a bunch of movies. So I just like you know what? Let me just throw another special effects artist. Let's see if I'm lucky. But
Hey,
no,
you took a shot. Unfortunately, you did miss. But that doesn't mean that it's not over yet. How about we stick with Big Money?
okay. Let's do. Let's do. My screen is staticky for 500.
Staticky for 500. This legendary special effects artist and director, known for his work on The Thing and Kill Bill, played the shotgun token biker sex machine who sprouts a grotesque vampire mutation.
How am I blinking out on his name? How am I blinking out on his name? Oh, he's legend.
Very legendary.
He's super legendary.
Very legendary.
Oh my god.
Barney Stinson would say how legendary he is.
Oh, yo, I know.
I literally just have the image of him on the fucking motorcycle, and I still don't know his name.
No?
No, it's like he's done so much. Like not just.
Well, time
I hate this, and I love this.
time is up. Why don't we? I'm not going to count the points. Maybe we'll take a guess. Anybody want to take a shot?
I'll do it. And can it count if I get it right?
If you get it right, I'll let it count.
Tony Chabon? Or I might be pronouncing his name wrong. But
Say it again.
Tony Chabon.
Tony Chavon. No, unfortunately, that is incorrect. Sabrina, you want to take a shot?
I got nothing to go off, man.
She's got nothing. She's about to get pissed. Tom Savini.
Tom Savini. God damn it.
Tom Savini. Very big name.
and you're
in the
right.
horror
I am
community.
pissed.
Very big name in the horror
I was like,
community.
I see his fucking face, and I don't know his name.
He had From Dusk Till Dawn had the,
Yes.
the crotch
No.
fucking gun.
That's what I mean. I could see
Savini.
the image of him on the bike. Fucking
So I had the name in my head almost if you hear what I said because it's like TS, you know?
TS.
Yes.
Very good. Yeah.
TS. I'm going TS. I went like, and I blanked out.
Very nice. Very good. This is a very interesting game. I kind of wish it was on television and see how many people would be so pissed off. All right, Big Money. It is still your board.
I'm so mad at us.
Everybody's gonna be like, they don't know anything about horror.
10-year anniversary.
They're
My
the
ass.
top horror podcast in the world.
You don't know who Tom Savini is? Like, I would have guessed that in the first second you said it.
We know Tom Savini. We just know him for his amazing looks and forget his fucking name.
He is a gorgeous man. Tagline for 500. Let me see if I can get out of that negative rut. I'm at negative 1,000 right now.
Let's go. Taglines
Hey,
for 500.
I'm negative 38,000. It's fine. Student
Here we go.
Awesome.
Everything you fear is under the surface. Big Money.
What is Tremors?
No. It is
What?
Not. It is not Tremors. Sabrina.
What is Jaws?
No.
No.
No, it's Night Swim.
Nobody fucking remembers Night Swim.
Nobody remembers Night Swim.
Come on,
Fuck that.
Nobody's fucking like,
No,
oh yeah,
we
Night
had-
Swim. Let me
come
remember
on,
that.
We had a full-length, hilarious episode on Night Swim, and that
And do you
movie-
know what I remember from that episode?
Water.
I wish I was better so I don't die.
Yes, I wish it
I don't
was
remember
better so I
fucking
don't
quotes
die.
from the actual movie. That
That
movie sucked ass.
was I'm glad nobody got that one right. This
I
is a
mean-
great game of Jeopardy.
Well, let me say something to my health. It's good that I thought about a good movie.
Yes,
I thought about
you
a good
both
movie,
did.
too.
You both did. You both did.
Yeah, no,
I
yeah,
just
yeah,
on
yeah.
surface. I'm like,
Very
yeah,
I know.
good movies.
I thought about a good movie, not a bad movie.
Let's keep going though. Big Money.
I honestly didn't think you would ever put Night Swim in a trivia for us ever.
1,000% had to be
Holy
done.
shit,
It
dude.
had
Let's
to be
do a before the name for 500.
Before the name for 500, this movie was called From Among the Dead. Sabrina.
What is Night of the Living Dead?
No, unfortunately, that is incorrect. You're going to be fucking shocked when I tell you what it's actually called. Big Money, what do you got?
What is Evil Dead?
No, it is not Evil Dead. You ready for this one?
Hocus
Yeah.
Pocus?
No, hold on.
What the fuck?
Fucking
That makes
Psycho.
no sense.
No,
That makes no
it
sense.
makes no sense, but it was originally called that. Yes, Psycho was originally called that. How
I'm
insane.
glad they changed it. I hate that. I hate that so much.
How insane. It doesn't
I'm
make
gonna
sense.
rage.
It doesn't make any fucking sense.
I'm
But the
fucking
answer is
rage.
indeed Psycho. Thank God it was called Psycho.
If any, I just need to make this disclaimer. If any of our listeners knew that, like just
hats off.
offhand, please come on the show and tell me everything about that because I want to know the fucking correlation to that
Absolutely.
change.
That shit.
We'll hire you
Crazy.
because I think you know a lot more about horror than like what. That's deep cuts, man.
Yes,
Well,
this is
I mean,
is
just because they
deep.
know that one doesn't mean it's gonna be
I
the
mean-
whole thing. But please come on and tell us about it. for
I'd
fuck's
like
He
to
might
sake.
be in the Psycho episode. He must be in the
Yeah.
Psycho episode.
Yes.
For real.
And we will indeed have a Psycho episode because I love that movie, and there's so much to truly talk about it when you really
So
want
much.
to talk about a movie like
I have a personal
Psycho.
story
Holy
about that
shit.
movie.
Oh, excitement runs wild! I can't wait. Maybe we'll do it. Maybe who knows? Maybe we do it soon before summer camp. Summer camp's coming up soon. Big
Ooh.
money.
Ooh, you got to enroll for summer camp. by
You
the way.
do.
Oh.
You do have to enroll for summer camp. I'm very excited about it. And
I'm
there's going to
getting
be no
my
cults.
shots.
No cults this
Yeah.
time. No cults at summer camp.
You promise?
Well, hopefully not. I don't know. They do love Jesus. Big money. It's still your board.
It's been my board, but it really hasn't been my board. It's been a cheating whore. It's what it's been. It's been a cheating whore of a board.
Oh my
The
god.
whole board.
Yes, the whore board. The whore board. I'm just thinking about all the possibilities with the whore board. You know what? Let's move on. Let's do Universal Monsters for 300.
300 Universal Monsters. Here we go. This 1943 film attempted to combine three Universal monsters: Frankenstein monster, Dracula and the Wolfman into one cinematic event. Big money.
What is House of Dracula?
No.
Close, though. I know I'm
that
close.
is incorrect. Sabrina, would you like to give it a shot? Just like,
Why do you do this to
just
me?
like, no. Well, you just
I
got
mean-
3 seconds. All right, now you can
Nah.
take it. Now you can take a guess.
All right.
I got the first part right?
Yes,
Yeah. House of Frankenstein.
that is indeed
Wasn't that the answer to something else?
the answer.
Oh.
No, that was Albert and Costello meets Frankenstein.
Okay. You really
My
like
Eng-
Frankenstein.
My God, this is a phenomenal game of Jeopardy. Big money, still your board.
Hell yeah.
Let's take that final 400 question for Universal Monsters.
Let's do it. Here we go. Shot in the dark on this one. Bela Lugosi was Frankenstein's monster briefly. Name the film where he finally played the creature. I bet with most of his lines cut in post.
You know, I'm blanking out on the name right now,
All right, go for it.
but it was, I think, in either House of Frankenstein or House of Dracula. I'm gonna say House of Frankenstein.
No, unfortunately, that is incorrect. The answer is Frankenstein meets the Wolfman.
Oh yeah,
Frankenstein meets
That's-
the Wolfman.
that's where the whole like with the hands and everything like that, where he's blind.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Still your board, though.
Hell yeah. Dude.
I didn't even minus points.
Mr. Trebek, this whore is a board. I mean, this board is a whore.
This board is indeed a horror.
This horrible.
The
That was
whore
more
board.
Dracula. I don't know
Oh
why.
my
I did
God.
that.
Very funny.
Let's do taglines for 400.
Taglines for 400. Someone is dying for a second chance.
Oof.
Someone is dying for a second chance. Big money.
Can I give a joke answer and then can I give a real answer?
Absolutely.
What is Diddy?
Oh my God.
Now that's mean. but
Is it
well
though?
deserved. Very good.
Is it though?
It is indeed that piece of shit.
In all honesty, though, I don't really know, but I'm gonna try and give it a chance.
Go for it.
Somebody's talking for a second.
Someone is dying for a second chance.
Final Destination.
No,
What is
unfortunately,
no?
unfortunately, that is incorrect. Sabrina, would you like to give it a shot?
Off the top of my dome, because I do not know this one. I'm gonna say, what is Flatliners?
No, it is. I still know what you did last summer.
Oh,
Wow. The fuck?
Yeah,
so it is
I mean,
a Diddy
okay,
movie.
I guess.
it is a Diddy movie.
Wow. Your joke answer was closer than either of our real answers.
Very funny.
Yes.
Very, very funny. That big money. It's still your board.
For all the listeners at home, we're at negative 2,700 and negative 900. We're
This
doing
will-
fantastic.
This is a great game.
No, I know it's phenomenal. I am giddy. Taglines for 200.
Giddy, not
Taglines for 200. You'll never know what bit you.
Oh,
You'll never know what bit you. It's a tagline for this movie.
can I give a joke answer without buzzing?
Sure.
What is Diddy?
What is Diddy? No, unfortunately.
What is happening?
What is Diddy? All right.
Come on, that was a layup. That was a
That
layup.
was. He bites. Not, I don't know from experience, but from what I've heard, he is indeed a biter. Does anybody know? You'll never know.
I can guess.
Go for it. If you get it right, I'll give you the points.
What is arachnophobia?
No, not arachnophobia. Big money. Want to take a guess? You get it right, I'll give you the points.
Okay.
You'll never know what bit you.
I'm just trying to think of like a bitey thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought with
that's
spiders.
definitely a smart route to take.
What is species?
Species, no. The answer is Lake Placid.
Aw,
He
man.
doesn't. It's not a little bite though.
It's not. It's a huge fucking bite, and
It's
it's
a
crazy.
big ass crocodile.
I love Lake Placid. I nicknamed the gator Fred when I was a kid.
Oh, very nice. You and Betty White are on the same level.
Yeah. We sure
Oliver,
are.
Oliver Platt randomly in that movie, by the
Yes.
way.
Yeah.
It's- I actually think that movie's fucking insane, but it's awesome.
Yes,
to
it
watch.
is insane.
Put that on the level of Anaconda.
Yes.
Big money. The board is still yours.
Hell
So
yeah,
we-
dude.
Sabrina, get out of this route. I'm going to help you. So the board can be yours. What is this nightmare we're living in? Sorry, theme park nightmares for 500.
Theme Park Nightmares for 500. It means it's going to be even more harder. Here we go. This Universal Studios Hollywood attraction, once planned as a walkthrough haunted maze themed after a famous cinematic monster, was scrapped in favor of the Mummy ride.
That's for Sabrina. Sabrina knows it.
She's
I
fucked.
fucking don't. You
So
know
obviously-
why? The first time I ever went to Universal Studios, the Mummy was already made.
Oh my God. It's so funny because I went when there was no mummy or anything like that.
Yeah, me too. When it was confrontation.
Yes. Yes.
Mhm.
I remember that, but like only pictures. But the first time I went, the Mummy was already there.
My God. You are not getting this. I
Of
could
course, I'm
Um,
not.
Would I know the monster?
Can I just
yes.
fucking guess? I guess.
Yes, 1,000% you would.
Is it a classic one?
Yes.
I mean, it's Universal, so Hollywood monsters.
Well, it could be, but you know, it might be one of their things. You go ahead, try and get out of this rut.
I'll give you the points if you can just name the fucking monster.
I'm just gonna guess here of Creature from the Black Lagoon.
No.
We haven't seen him in a minute. We talk about the big
So,
fucking three, and I'm just like, come on.
That's not it.
So I'm thinking. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to.
Go for it.
I am thinking that when the Mummy came out, obviously, the Brendan Fraser movies came out in the '90s, late '90s, but there's only one other monster who's having major callback, and that time it's probably Dracula. Is it Dracula?
That is the Van Helsing
Wow.
Fortress Dracula. I'll give you
Yeah.
the points just because you said Dracula.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
We're playing that game right now. If you say the right letter, I'll give you the points. Here we go.
I mean, on that one, just M.
It's like
at that
M
point,
for
the-
monster.
wow.
At that point, I should have gotten
Tom.
Tom Savini because it was TS. But I'm
Yes,
joking.
that's true. Big money. It's still your board.
I am loving this.
This brings me so much joy.
Let's do tagalines for 300.
Tagalines for 300. And this tagaline is whoever wins, we lose. Big money.
What is Freddy versus Jason? Or I got no.
No.
No, can I change it? Can I change it? Can I change it?
Well, technically, no, because technically Sabrina would get a chance. But hold on. Sabrina, would you like to take the guess? Or do you
I'll
know
guess.
the answer? Do you know the answer?
I'm not confident about it. But,
All right. If you guess it, I'll give you the points because technically Big Money got it wrong first. Then we'll come back to Big Money if you get it wrong.
Okay.
Go for it.
What is it? Alien versus Predator?
What is indeed AVP?
Yeah,
I
buddy!
knew it.
It was Alien versus Predator. Yes. Very good. And Sabrina, it's your board.
Wow.
Finally.
All right. Let's do my screen is staticky for 200.
200. My screen is staticky. This actor, known for playing the protagonist role in Mr. Robot, voices and portrays the character of Josh Washington in Until Dawn. Sabrina?
Who is Rami Malek?
Who is indeed Rami Malek.
My favorite fucking game, dog.
Very good. Very good. It's still your board, and you're actually kind of close to getting to 0, so that's good.
The 0 sum is the goal now. We just need to not owe Tommy money.
Whoever gets to 0 could win this game.
At this point, I'm not going to win, but it's fine.
Hey, you might if you get every question here on out correct.
Don't forget, there is
Every
still
single
Final Jeopardy. There is still indeed Final Jeopardy.
All right. Let's have some fun with this. Let's do Treehouse of Horror for 400.
Treehouse of Horrors for 400. In Treehouse XXV, this famous cartoon rabbit appears during the couch gag that blends different animation styles. Sabrina.
I'm going to guess because I actually don't know this. But who is Bugs Bunny?
Who indeed is Bugs Bunny?
Are you fucking kidding me?
It is correct. It is indeed Bugs Bunny.
All right, I'm at 0 sum. I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm cooling.
She's winning with 0, and the board is indeed still yours.
God, man, this is awesome.
Where's
I love
Matt
this
when
game.
you need him? Where's Matt when you need him? Hilarious.
All right. Well, let's see if we can.
God damn it.
Let's see if we can help him out. Let's just do Before the Name for 400.
Before the Name, finishing off the category.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Dread. You are going to be very surprised because I know none of you are getting this, but when you find
Okay,
out,
I'm gonna do a joke answer.
that's fine. Joke answer.
Is it Judge Dredd?
No, it's not. No, unfortunately, it is not Judge Dredd. But let me tell you, when I show you the answer, you're gonna think I'm fucking crazy, but it turns out it
Probably.
is true. Sabrina, what do you got?
Totally not confident in this answer.
Go for it.
What is misery?
What is misery? No, it's not misery.
Just
It's a good synonym. It's a
synonyms.
synonym.
They're like, no, let's call it misery instead of dread. But
You,
They're similar to Judge Dredd.
yeah,
you ready for this one?
no, but do it. What the fuck are you talking about?
Wow.
The silence.
What the fuck are you talking about? No,
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy, what?
Yes, The Silence of the Lambs was originally supposed to be called Dread.
I'm so fucking glad I didn't take a drink because I would have spit that all over. my
Very,
screen. That's
very insane. I did the research for these, obviously, and I read that and said, I got to put it in there just because. No one's going to get it, but it's still one of those. Really?
Once again, if any of our listeners at home knew that answer right off the bat, please come on the show and fucking talk to me about it because what the hell is that?
Amazing.
I mean, you are dreading what's happening in the movie.
I mean, yeah,
Yes.
dread is the overall theme, but what the fuck? Why would you call it that from Silence of the Lambs?
I can't see the Oscar for best movie going to Dread, but going to Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
My favorite actor is Anthony Hopkins. You remember him in Dread? Like, no, I remember him in Silence of the Lambs. Like, it sounds like a
Hey
fucking
man, you want to
movie.
come over? I just bought Dread.
Ooh, is it bloody?
With Carl Urban? With Carl Urban?
Carl Urban's in that one, right? Or is it the Sylvester Stallone one? I like both.
Or
ever
is
get
it the
home and
Anthony?
You ever get home and just dread?
Is it the Anthony Hopkins one where he eats people? No,
Yeah.
that's a different movie. Oh, sorry, my bad. Sabrina, the board is it's yours indeed.
Shit, dude. Let's do theme park nightmares for 200.
Theme Park Nightmares for 200. This doomed vessel was the name of the ill-fated boat in the storyline of Universal Studios' Jaws ride. Sabrina.
I need you to know I accidentally clicked the buzzer because I was moving my mouse. That was way too quick. What is Queen Mary 2?
No, that is incorrect.
Yeah, I know it is.
Big money. Well, hold on. You can technically get 6 seconds before. Would you like to take a guess?
Is it the Titanic 2?
Oh,
The Titanic 2 is incorrect, but if you guys would have thought about this for a second, it would have actually been known as the Orca 2.
mm-hmm.
The Orca
I assumed that they were not going to name it the Orca 2 because they were not going to be lazy. But
they're very lazy. Very, very lazy. Sabrina, the board is still yours, and welcome back to Now Owing Money.
Hell yeah, dude. Got to stick with the theme.
Here we go.
I aim for big money, big money loss.
Very
you know,
big. Very
You're right.
big money loss.
Big negative money. Let's do Treehouse of Horror for 200.
No, it's called Tree Horse.
Tree Horse
Tree
for
Horse.
200. And here it is. The very first Treehouse of Horror aired during this season of The Simpsons. What season was it?
I'm going to guess.
Go for it.
What is season 3?
No, that is incorrect.
what is season 4?
No, that is also incorrect. It is season 2.
Season 2.
This is what I mean by I know the episodes. I don't know the fucking seasons.
Where is Mr. Malave? This
You
is
know,
his topic.
I've never. I watched some Treehouse of Horror episodes, but it's not like I know them by heart. It's not my.
Right.
Simpsons have never been my thing.
Me neither.
This is what I mean, because little side anecdote. This is what I mean by I know the episodes. I don't know the seasons. My mom used to tape the Treehouse of Horror episodes for me and put them on a VHS tape for me to watch when I was a kid.
Oh, very
That
nice.
was
So
Darn
I
nice.
don't know what order they're in. I don't know what
She just
season
knows
they're
a couple
from.
of them
I just know I'm
episodes.
just like, oh yeah, I love this episode when this happens, or this episode when this happens. I don't know the order.
Well, now you know that there are opportunity for episodes. Here, keep in mind, all of these questions could be opportunity for episodes.
Oh, of course.
You have opportunities to learn more about The Simpsons. And if Mr. Malave was here, this might be a little bit easier for somebody that can get at least those questions correctly. But he's not. He sucks, and it's still Sabrina's board.
Hell yeah. We'll do my screen is staticky for 300.
It's staticky for 300. This is the basic humble food that reignites the chef's passion and ultimately saves Margaret in the 2022 film The Menu. Sabrina?
Oh, you got it first. God damn it. I try to get it.
What is a burger? Excuse me.
Say that. I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
What is a burger?
Oh, I'm sorry. That is incorrect.
Oh my fucking god.
Big money.
I know it.
Are you talking about what he cooks or what she criticizes? What she asked for?
It
I know
reignites
it.
his,
I know
his
it. I
passion.
know it.
So
fucking
it's,
know it.
it's she says something and then he cooks it.
I know it.
What did he cook?
Well, what is fries?
I know it.
What is fries? No.
Can I
Sabrina,
guess
you were
again
close.
For no points.
Yeah, it's a
I was going to say
cheeseburger.
it's a cheeseburger,
it's
not
a
just a burger.
cheeseburger. You had
have
it,
to
but you
specify.
said burger.
Yeah.
You didn't specify.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, because I went
Because
like
I thought she said a burger with cheese instead of a cheeseburger.
She said, I want a cheeseburger because she sees the article in
Yes.
his
where
little den.
he's little flipping thing. Yeah.
Yes, and
Where
he
he
loved
started from.
making cheeseburgers and hamburgers.
Yeah,
so
you
she
threw me
asked
for a loop there
cheeseburger.
because when you said no, but it's a burger.
Yeah.
It
And
is.
fries?
She
I was
just,
like, did I miss the
Specifically
she
a
part?
just forgot
cheeseburger.
the cheese part. There are differences between
Specifically a
cheeseburger and burger.
cheeseburger.
And it costs different too.
It does.
So we have to count that as well. It will cost more money for cheese.
roughly 75 cents with inflation.
Just pretty much, yeah. Sometimes even more, depending on if you go to Five Guys.
And also,
I mean,
depending on
Five
the
Guys is
cheese,
expensive anyway.
It is. It's
also the
really-
cheese you get as well.
Yeah.
Depending on the kind of cheese. Very true. Sabrina, the board is still yours. I mean, you could technically get out of the negatives.
I could. Let's do theme park nightmares for 300.
Park Nightmares 300. This iconic ride at Universal Orlando replaced Confrontation in 2004 and features a false unload station. Big money.
What is the Mummy?
What is indeed Revenge of the Mummy?
Very good.
Very good. We're going to count that.
Yeah,
Hell
well,
yeah.
I just didn't
As you
know the
should.
title, but it's
Yeah,
like, come on.
we're going to count it. We're going to count it.
You know,
I call it
let's
the
see.
Mummy anyway, so.
Yeah, everybody calls it
Yeah,
the Mummy.
no one says revenge.
Yeah, nobody goes, let's go to the Revenge of the Mummy.
It's
They
short.
just go, hey, let's just go to the Mummy. Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
Imagine somebody said that, you go like, is that a new ride?
When that one come out.
Oh, did they?
must have
Does that
rebranded it.
replace the Revenge of the Mummy?
They must have rebranded it. No, it's the same thing that's been.
That's
I need
its
you to
name.
know, actually, on the ride too, Revenge of is super small, and then in big letters it says.
Yes, it says the
so
Mummy.
we all just say the Mummy.
The Mummy, yeah. Let's do my screen is staticky for 400, and it's going to be the
Staticky.
video game question.
400. Originally meant to speak only one line in the entire series, the shadowy villain became one of the show's most iconic characters. Big money.
Can you put my theme song?
Mijo, listen close. Aquí está la verdad.
Because that's the answer.
If your house says get out, don't
It is
be
the
living
cigarette
with
smoking man.
dancing with demons. Pero con
Loco
ritmo,
ritmo,
Eddie drops wisdom
wisdom,
with every
with every humor. Listen, everybody, this is from a cigarette smoking man. Yep, that's him. The cigarette smoking man from the X-Files. He actually became the top villain in the whole thing. The show sometimes waves, but any episode that he shows up is phenomenal.
Yes, very good. I had
That
a
was beautiful.
feeling when I was doing the questions, and I came across this one in a book, actually, in a trivia book, and I said, "Oh yeah, we're putting this in," because if you didn't get it correct, you'd have to change your fucking name.
Yeah,
It's
I
literally
know.
what you named yourself after.
It was his whole basis.
Yeah, so
Yep.
very good, great job. Glad that you got that correct. Can somebody get out of the negatives? No. Big money. It is your board.
Okay, so for one final round, let us have those tree horrors once again.
More tree horrors.
Three horrors.
Here we go. This Treehouse of Horror is the only episode in the Treehouse of Horror series to have won a Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Animated Program.
I know the one. It's the one that won the Emmy.
It's very true. Again,
he's
this
right.
is a perfect Mr. Malave question.
I don't know.
All right, here we go. So,
I'm going to
Let's-
guess based off the only one
Okay.
of the title that we've said so far and that I know.
okay.
Is it Bart Sells His Soul?
No.
No, because it's not a tree. Bart Sells His Soul is not a Treehouse of Horror episode.
Right.
It's a standalone
It's
episode.
its own episode. So, what you got to do is I need you to tell me, could you tell me what season? Can you guess what season it's in?
Sounds like a
Seven.
I was going to say sounds like a 7 sort of season.
Thinking
It's either
7?
Not
or
by the way you said that.
I'll do 8 just for the sake of it. I'll do 8.
That's fair. That's a good one. No, it's 33. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Yes, it's Treehouse of Horror 33, season 34, episode 6, which was like
Hello.
a year or two ago.
Yesterday. It was yesterday.
It was like that recent.
Wow.
All right, the final
How many
question.
fucking seasons
The
do we have
final
now?
question. Theme Park Nightmares, 400. Sabrina, this can get you negative 300. Let's see what happens. Originally designed as an encounter gone wrong, this terrifying theater in the round attraction in Magic Kingdom was rethemed with a Lilo and Stitch character in 2004. What was the name
Fun
of that
fact
ride?
for all my friends, I don't know Disney like that.
Oh, shit.
I'm a Universal monster girl. I love Universal. I'm getting tickets to Epic Universe to go to Dark Universe.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. I don't fucking know Disney like this.
Big Money, do you know the answer?
I've been to Magic Kingdom once.
Oh, wow.
I'm trying to think because I've been
This
to the
one-
Lilo and Stitch one.
I've been to this one, and this was a legitimate, like, horror ride that it had to be removed because
From
it
Disney?
scared the shit out of children. Like,
It's one of their
Just-
Is it one of their properties?
now
Is
it
there, like-
is.
Okay.
It wasn't at the time, but now
Is
it
it
is.
What is something related to Alien?
Yes, I'll even give you the points. Alien Encounter.
What the?
And indeed, it was. Oh, look, it's even going to say that Sabrina won.
Look at that. What about the Final Jeopardy?
I know. I was about to say, what the fuck is it
Oh.
doing? Hold on.
I was just like, it shouldn't announce the winner.
No, we're
until-
going to go. We
You know
are
what?
definitely playing Final Jeopardy.
Hell yeah. Thanks.
I'll
Thank you
I'll
for
take
that.
I'll take that loss.
that
I'll take that
preamp.
loss.
All right. So here's how it's going to work. I'll just read it to you guys.
I love that I won
Okay.
with negative points.
So does everybody remember what their score was?
Negative 700.
Probably a negative 2,200
Okay. So
because I got like 2 or 3 questions right.
So
At the
Sabrina
end.
had negative 700, and Eddie, you had negative
22.
2,200. Very good. This is a phenomenal game of Jeopardy. Okay, so of course, as we know in Final Jeopardy, you have to wager your points and your money. You can wager whatever you want.
Listen, if we wager all of it, that gives us zero sum. We could still win this.
You
Eddie.
can
Let's go.
truly win
Let's
this.
do this.
Okay, so
Zero sum. Zero sum.
here we go. Here is the question.
Without the buzzer, do you want us to just say buzz?
I'll just go in order to you.
Oh, okay.
How many total on-screen kills has Michael Myers racked up across all the Halloween movies up to 2025?
Oh no.
On screen.
On screen.
Where's my phone a friend?
Okay, so this is going to be funny. Let's start with Big Money. Technically, you are way, way below. How much would you like to wager?
Can we do Price is Right rules?
Can I wager a leaf?
Can you wager one leaf?
Because I owe everything right now, so I can only wager a leaf that is worth negative 2,200.
Okay, that's fine. You can wager how much you want, though.
Do you take
Oh,
an IOU?
Whatever you want. It doesn't matter. You can wager whatever you want.
Yeah, I'll wager that I can get to a 0.
Okay,
You know,
so
does
20
that sound like
2,200. What do you got?
I'm gonna say 75.
75. Okay. Sabrina, I'm going to go to you now. How much would you like to wager? Would you like to also wager to get to 0?
Yeah, I'm gonna wager it all.
Oh,
Take it all.
wagering all your negative points here. And how much do you think?
31.
31. Okay.
Those last few movies, barely any. From him.
Mm.
Oh, that I don't know. Halloween Kills.
He kills a lot of
He
people.
kills a lot of people in that movie.
Not the last one. But
He,
in
you know,
Halloween.
honestly, I think in Halloween Kills, he might actually kill 31 people.
Yeah.
So, no, both of you are incorrect. The answer is on screen for every single Halloween movie that was ever out there. The total is 168 on-screen kills.
I forgot. You know what I forgot to include? In
Rob
my
Zombie.
account? I forgot to include Rob Zombie.
You forgot to include Rob Zombie.
But you know what I needed to include?
Rob
I
Zombie.
also didn't include Rob Zombie.
Well,
I
unfortunately,
don't like to include Rob Zombie.
you both got it fucking wrong.
That's fine.
I knew it was up there. That's why I said 75. But if you count Zombie, it's a lot more. He
Yes.
kills
I
way
counted
too
all
many.
the
Yeah,
movies
that's the
that
other
just,
thing.
like, suck.
Rob Zombie made sure there was a lot of deaths in his movie as normal.
Yeah.
So
I don't count.
that's wild. Yeah. But Sabrina, you indeed did win though. Congratulations. You are the winner of the first ever Night School Horror Jeopardy with
Negative 1,400.
negative fucking 1,400 points or dollars that now you owe back into Night School Horror. Wow. You have to fix our classroom, it appears.
There's a
You
lot of
won't-
sticky chairs there.
I
So
was going to
There's
say,
less
you won't like
jokes.
the way I fix it.
That is insane. And here's something that's really funny, actually, because I can't believe I'm going to say this now, especially after this game. What you two did not know is while Mr. Malave did tell me he was unable to make it, he did put a stipulation to whoever was going to win this match. And the stipulation is the winner will be facing Mr. Malave at Brooklyn Comic-Con for the Who You Got Championship. And that is none other than Sabrina, Ace Large's favorite cream, with negative $1,400 will be going against Mr. Malave for the title in June. It will be in Brooklyn. Obviously, we will not be going there, but you are, you will be facing him. And that was the stipulation he wanted to put down for whoever
I
won
have
this.
a no expenses paid trip to not Brooklyn.
You're
in
not
June.
going to Brooklyn, but a chance is Mr. Malave
I'm
might
staying
be
home, baby.
he might be paying with a belt in a box for you if you end up winning. So it will be a horror Who You Got challenge. We'll obviously discuss this after show. And so the winner
I do have to
face
ask
him.
though, is this the first time I'm facing Matt in a Who You Got challenge?
Yes. Yes, it is.
You guys with negative 1,400, I have made history.
She has made history to
it
have
did. Yeah.
negative amount of fucking dollars and gets a true award. And we're doing this because it is, the 10-year anniversary of Second Rounds on Us. And we wanted somebody to get something special, especially since Mr. Malave wasn't here. Of course, you guys shit the bed hard on that fucking Jeopardy game. But you get an award for it for being not that shit. If you think about it.
You know what?
Yeah.
The lesser of shit. I'll take it.
That's all that truly matters.
You know what's really funny?
What?
As I was reminiscing back as I'm listening to this, I thought you were going to get all of the theme park questions right. I fucking ended up getting them right.
You know what's great? All of those questions are before I ever set foot in Universal.
She did a reverse Uno card here. She just called us old as fuck.
She did just call us fucking
I mean,
old.
to be fair, one of them was 1991, and I wasn't even fucking thought of.
This is why, for all the listeners out there, we learn together, okay? Some
Yes.
things
We do.
we don't know everything, and on this show, we've never made it clear that we did know everything.
Nope.
So for somebody like Sabrina, who loves going to Halloween Horror Nights and loves everything involving it, had no fucking clue the year it opened up, but now she does.
You know what's? It's even better. Just like, not only do I love learning from you guys, just like, I have never set foot in Magic Kingdom when that ride was open either. And this is where you guys get to learn that, like, Disney and I do not get along. I love Disney. I fucking hate the theme park. The only reason I want to go there is Galaxy's Edge.
Interesting.
Done
Okay,
deal.
that's fair. It's pretty awesome to go there.
Mickey's
too.
not so scary. Not for me.
It's not scary.
That's the point.
Well, let's be real. When they open up the Villains Land, would you want to at least go see the Villains Land?
Come on.
Yes.
Villains Land. Come on.
Like
100%,
that sounds
yes.
like it would be pretty cool to be like, let's do it.
Off the cuff, I just want to ask top 3 Disney villains for each of you, and then I'll mention
Ooh.
mine.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's a really good one.
I've never been asked that before.
You see? But here I am.
I will. So
I feel like this should be an open discussion because
this
I
is a tough
talk
one.
about them before I rank them.
Oh no! See, because
Wow.
for me to go offhand that's rough. Because now I gotta like.
Because I also don't count the live action movies.
No.
Who would?
I wouldn't.
Listen,
No, I wouldn't
listen.
either.
I just need to preface that. I just need to preface that.
Sabrina, you know me well enough. Do you think I would count the live action ones?
No.
Exactly.
But again, I just needed to preface that.
That one's tough. Because so we can't count Gal Gadot. As we know, she's a disaster. So
That's live action, though.
no, I
Yeah.
know she's just
We're not doing that.
She's fucking horrible.
We're not doing that. Oof.
Oh, that you know what? That's a real tough question. I can give you 3 that I'd put up there, but I don't know if I'd be able to give you an order until I really sat down and
No,
thought
it's
about
fine. At least just a random top 3.
I
This is
would
what I mean by like I'd need to talk it out.
I would definitely
Yeah.
have Jafar.
Yeah.
I've always loved, well, Aladdin's my favorite, so I would put Jafar. I would put Scar because of Jeremy Irons.
See,
Yeah.
Scar is probably really up there for me because also he's trying to kill just for power, and it's not so much like, oh, let me manipulate. Like he's pretty clear that he just wants his brother dead. Like he's out for murder, out for blood,
he's just a
and assembles a whole
bitch.
fucking army for it. So I'm pretty sure he's up there.
he's just
My-
a bitch.
My number 1 is Frollo from Hunchback.
Yes, that
Oh,
I
he's a
put him in
fucking
there
monster.
too.
Yeah.
He's actually like a legitimate bad person.
He's also got a damn good song.
Hellfire.
Dark Fire.
Oh my god,
yeah.
that's a bad guy. You know,
That's a bad guy.
That's a bad guy right there. He's trying to kill legitimate fucking humans.
Frollo,
As he's
Scar.
invoking demons to show up in his
Yeah.
room, you go like, what?
Yeah, that's definitely a top. I'd put him in the top 3 for sure. This could
Like-
be a pretty good actual episode though.
There you
I
go.
mean,
Really
I
do that.
really need to like talk about these characters and bring them down before we
Well-
rank them. It could be a tier list if we felt like.
That-
We
you
haven't
know
done a
what?
Tier list episode in a minute.
Maybe this is a great conversation for when we go to camp.
You know,
Very possible. Yeah.
have you guys ever played that game when you're on a bus ride somewhere on a field trip, where you rank characters?
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
or a Mary Fuck Kill. Yeah,
Oh,
we could do
one.
that too.
I love
With
that
the
game.
Dylan.
We could do
I
that
love
too.
that game so much.
We could do Mary Fuck Kill.
You get off the wall shit in that game. I
Oh
love
my
that
god.
game.
Oh, that would be really funny. That would be actually a really good episode. That's a good camp episode too. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah. I like that.
all right. So we got some camp games.
Great.
We got some camp games.
Let's
to play
keep
this
that in our
summer.
back pocket because camp's coming very soon. So we got to get ready because we got jobs to do when we get over there. But
Oh God, yeah.
Night camp horror.
night camp horrors. I'm so excited to go back to camp. Hopefully there's no cults there again because I don't want to deal with that again. It wasn't fun. It was
No
weird.
promises.
Fucking weird. But we are indeed finished. This is the end. Class is ready to end. And Sabrina, you are the winner. You will be facing Mr. Malave at Brooklyn Comic Con for the
Excited
Who
for it.
You Got Championship. And of course, we'll discuss afterwards how we're going to plan that out. And we got to do a breakdown. And it will be horror based.
Of course.
Just to throw that out there again, it is horror based. It's not going to be like a old school challenge. It will be indeed horror. He will be picking the topic though.
That's fine.
So that should be interesting. I'm very excited to see where it happens there. But now it's time to say our goodbyes. It's time to say sayonara. And we'll start with the loser of today, Mr. Big Money, the Grand Wizard of Horror. So I don't know if you might want to
He's a
remove
winner in
it.
my heart.
Maybe you might want to remove that fucking name, but
Oh, I know, right?
just as you know what? The cigarette smoking man himself.
Yeah. the cigarette smoking man himself, no longer Grand Wizard of anything at this point. The Grand Wizard of Debt is my title.
Oh my god.
All joking aside, it was fun to just be here, uh, play this Jeopardy game, and just have a blast with good friends. Here's to 10 more years of second rounds. Here's to 20 more years of second rounds. I want to do this until I die.
Hell yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers, big money. Cheers.
Cheers.
And today's winner, whopping negative $1,400. Sabrina Ace, Florida's favorite creep.
I love being Florida's favorite creep, you guys. I love second rounds media and I love night school horror. And this was so much fun. What a way to celebrate with our top horror movie podcast badge and 10 years. 10 years of awesome, 10 years of fun, 10 years of you guys. Like, hats off and cheers. Second rounds all around for everyone tonight. This is awesome. And I look forward to facing off Matt in the Who You Got challenge this June. I don't know what it's going to be, but you know what? I'll probably be negative 1,400 there too.
Hell yeah.
It's all good.
Hell yeah.
This just proves.
And somehow still win.
Yeah, this just proves for everyone. You could be in the red, but you're still going to get to the top.
That's right. That's right. That's a t-shirt.
It is.
That's a t-shirt right there. All right. I can't believe you won with negative 1,400.
Me neither, man.
That's fucking hilarious. But
That's Wall Street numbers.
that is
Yeah.
That is Wall Street shut down. I will say again, this was hilarious. This was really fun. And next time we do this, I'll make sure the questions are easier, I guess. But again, like I said, it proves that we are learning together. We don't know everything, and even if we think we do, we think it's a hamburger when it turns out to be a cheeseburger. Thank you guys so much. Again, my name is Tommy James Misto. So smooth, the smooth effect himself, the movie guy, baby. For 10 fucking years, I've had 4 fucking names, and I'm gonna add 4 fucking names in the next 10 fucking years. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you for following, liking, subscribing, enrolling to Night School Horror. Second round's on us. We're going to continue to grow, and we're going to continue being in your ear. As we used to say, cheers to the messenger.
Cheers to the messenger.
To the messenger.
To the messenger.